Yo, what's up, y'all? It's y'all boy KennyJStylinz. I don't know why I did that. I just had to try to do something new, I guess. But anyway, yeah, deck profile, Dragon Ball GT villains. Yeah, see, I told you I was gonna bring y'all this one, but whatever, man. Let's just go ahead and get started. Jesus, I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Okay. Yeah. You gotta work with me now. All right, so we're gonna start off with two. Bam, not one. Bam, two General Rildos. Forgive me, guys. I want to say this so bad. I really want to call him General. I'm not going to do it. Okay, so he's a machine. Machine mutant, yes, sir. If this card is normal or flip face up, add one mutant machine assembly spell card from your deck to your hand. So basically, it's just a card to help him get to his super form, basically 1800 attack. Not bad for the general there. All right, so we're going to go into his next form. Bam! Got the man. Hyper Meta Rildo. Level 6, 2000 attack. Machine. You can special summon this card from your hand with Mutant Machine Assembly spell card. Add one monster with 17 or Rildo in its name from your deck to your hand. You can banish this card you control, plus 4 monsters from your graveyard. Special summon one Mega Rildo from your hand or deck. Bam! Alright, here we go. Bam! It's super form. Meta Rildo. So, decent attack, 2700, 22 defense. Cannot be normal summon or set. Must be special summon from your hand by tributing one Dragon Ball GT Hyper Meta Rildo. Neither player can summon more than 2 times per turn. Once per turn, you can send one monster from your deck to the graveyard. So, this effect here, it's actually pretty good. You could slow your opponent down quite a bit with that. It's a sick effect. All right, next we're going to go off into the next guy, the villain of GT. Y'all know him. Y'all love him. The little baby. Baby. That's right. Level 1, Dark Monster. Fiend. You can send this card on your side of the field to the graveyard. Target one monster your opponent controls until the end phase. Take control of that target. If this card is sent to the graveyard, add one Dragon Ball GT villain's Baby Vegeta from your deck to your hand. So, yeah, this guy in the show, you know what he did. He takes over people's minds, lays eggs in them, or whatever the case he does. So I figured, yeah, why not make him be able to snatch your opponent's monster, like a change of heart type of effect or something. And then when he goes to the graveyard, you can bring out his bigger form. Which is, bam, Baby Vegeta. 2300 attack. Fiend once per turn during the end phase. If this card is in the graveyard, because it was sent there this turn, you can special summon one Dragon Ball GT villain Super Baby Vegeta monster from your deck or hand. You can send this card to your graveyard. Special summon 2 Dragon Ball GT villain possessed monsters from your hand or deck in defense position. So, this guy's stupid. Busted. So you send him to the graveyard. You bring out the 2 possessed guys. And because his effect, he went to the graveyard, you bring out his bigger form. So, yeah, you bring out a gang on your on your opponent. And this is the form that you're going to be bringing out with that effect. Super Baby Vegeta, 2700 attack, 0 defense. And look, he's a 7-star tuner. Why is that, you ask? Well, when this card is normal special summon, you can target one random card in your opponent's hand. Send it to the graveyard. If the sent card is a monster that can be special summoned, summon it to your side of the field in defense position. That monster cannot attack. Once per turn, you can choose a level of the monster ranging from any level between 1 to 7. Well, not of the monster, this monster. So, basically, you snatch up your opponent's monster. He's over here as a tuner. You can make him from level 1 to 7, tune whatever they got. Say you snatch a level 4, it comes over here. And say you make him a level 4, then boop, boop, make the 8. Bring out the guy. Okay, so next we're going with the possessed cards, and we're starting off with Gohan Possessed. 1800 attack. Fiend, if you control any card with Baby or Possessed in its name, you can special summon this card during your end phase. You can send this card to the graveyard, special summon one Dragon Ball GT Gohan Super Saiyan Possessed from your deck or hand. So, yeah, pretty much what the effect implies. You can power these guys up real quick. So there's Gohan possessed, and we're going with his next form. Bam, Super Saiyan possessed. Level 5 light, 2400 attack. You can special summon this card from your hand if you control a monster with baby in its name. And by the way, all of these guys have the same effect. As long as this card remains face up on the field, you can draw one card during every standby phase. So basically, if you have a baby on the field, all the Super Saiyans you can bring out like that are possessed. All right, so next up, we're going with, bam, 2 Trunks possessed. All right, if you control any card with baby or possessed in its name, you can special summon this card from your hand. During your end phase, you can send this card to the graveyard, special summon 1 Dragon Ball GT Villains, Trunks, Super Saiyan possessed from your hand or deck. So yeah, just like Gohan, yeah. Y'all know who's next. We're going to get, not 1, but bam, 2 Gotens. Goten possessed. If you control any card with a baby or possessed in its name, like the other ones, you can special summon this card from your hand. During your end phase, you can send this card to the graveyard, special summon 1 GT Gotens, Super Saiyan possessed from your hand or deck. So yeah, same effect. Oh, and I'm sorry guys, I forgot to show the Super Saiyan asides. Here's Super Saiyan Trunks. I kind of messed up on him because he should have been a level 5, but made him a level 4. But anyways, effect, you can special summon this card from your hand if you control a monster with baby in its name. As long as this card remains face up on the field, you gain 300 life points every standby phase. So 2300 attack, 15 defense. You see the rainbow edges. Not bad. Not bad at all. And Super Saiyan Goten. You can special summon this card from your hand if you control a monster with baby in its name. As long as this card remains face up on the field, inflict 300 life point damage to your opponent every standby phase. So Goten's hurting your opponent and Trunks is helping you heal. Alright, so for the next monsters we got bam! Bam! 2, gotcha. Bam! We got 3 Android 17s. Look at this guy. When this card is normal or flip summon, you can add 1 ritual or 1 ritual spell card from your deck to your hand. Yeah, y'all didn't see that coming. Ritual. Ritual monster? Really? Yes, sir. A ritual monster. We're silly, right? Okay, then we got bam, bam. 2 Hellfire 17s. When this card is normal or flip summon, you could add 1 combined spell card from your deck to your hand. So he's getting a spell. The other 17 getting you a ritual. But the spell he gets is for the fusion, which you guys will see in a little bit. Next up, we got bam, 1 Cell and bam, 1 Frieza. Look at them. They're both level 5s. Cell has a 25 attack. Frieza has 24, but Frieza has 1 more defense, 1400 to Cell's 13. But anyway, look at Cell, Insect. So both of them got the same effect. You could pay 2,000 life points. Special summon this card from your hand. When this card is special summoned, you could add 1 Dragon Ball GT Villains Frieza from your deck or your hand. And if Frieza does the same thing, you can grab Cell when he comes out. So, yeah, the 2 butt buddies right there, you know. All right, so next we're going to go into the dragons of the deck. Bam, bam. We start off with 2 Haze. Haze is a level 1 effect. When this card is normal summon, you can add 1 dark monster from your deck to your hand, except Dragon Ball GT Villains Haze Shenron. You can discard this card and target 1 monster you control, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon 1 Shenron monster from your deck. You can only use this effect once per turn. So you can either get his effect out on the field, or you're feeling beefy, you know, discard him from the hand. Your monster you got on the field, send it to the graveyard, and you can bring out any other Shenron monster from your deck. So we got 1 of her, and 1 of Naturion, Shenron, whatever. Princess Otos, Oceanus Shenron. I don't know how to say her name, guys, but anyway, they're both tuners. And their effects and stats are similar, except she's water and he's earth. When this monster is sent to the graveyard, you can draw 1 card. Then send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. You can discard up to 2 cards from your hand. This card gains 1 level and also 1000 attack for every card discarded. So that's her effect. His effect, which is similar, when this card is sent to the graveyard, special summon 1 villain's monster from your hand. You can discard up to 2 cards from your hand. This card gains 1 level and also 1,000 attack for every card discarded. So most of their effects are the same, except she draws, you know, and then you can special summon a villain's monster from your hand with him. So yeah, pretty good. All right, next up we have bam, 1 Nova, and bam, 1 Ice. Fire and Ice, baby. Okay, 2,500, 15, both same stats, both dragons. Fire and water, look at that. Okay, so with Nova, his effect, you can special summon this card from your hand by revealing a Shenron monster in your hand. Once per turn, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy it. Inflict damage to your opponent's life points equal to half of the destroyed monster's attack. This card cannot attack the turn this effect is activated. And as for Ice Shenron, this card, you can special summon this card from your hand by revealing a Shenron monster in your hand. Once per turn, you can target 1 spell or trap card your opponent controls, destroy it. Increase your life points by 500. This card cannot attack the turn activated to solve this effect. So, popping monsters, popping spell cards, healing, doing damage to your opponent. So, yeah, they're the same but different. Mario and Luigi, baby. All right, now we're getting to the ritual. We got, bam, 2 Omega Shenrons. Look at the stars in this guy. How many stars is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 4,200 attack, 33 defense. Look at his effect. You can ritual summon this card with Call of the Dragon spell card. Must be ritual summoned and cannot be summoned by other ways. Cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict double piercing battle damage to your opponent. So if you guys are familiar with Yugi, you recognize that effect from another popular ritual monster. This big blue eyes card, I don't remember the name of it, as I don't remember about 90% of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But basically, I didn't know what to do with him, so I gave him that effect because when that blue eyes came out, it used to piss me off because it was so broke. But okay, that's it with the monsters, guys. Now we're going to go to the spells. We got not 1, but 2 Mutant Machine Assemblies. And this is basically the card for Rildo. Tribute 1 Dragon Ball GT's villains and General Rildo from your side of the field. Special summon 1 Dragon Ball GT Hyper Meta Rildo from your hand, deck, or graveyard. See, the good thing about that is you can grab it from anywhere. The monster summoned by this effect gains 300 attack and also gains this effect. If this card destroys a monster as a result of battle, draw 1 card. And Dragon Ball GT Meta Rildo also gains this effect. So, yeah, I only wanted to do 1, but I went ahead and did 2. I don't know. I thought maybe it'd be better like that. All right, so we got 2 combined, which is basically for the fusion. Look at both 17s on there. Fusion summon 1 monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material monsters. So, you know the deal with that. All right, so next we're going to go with 2 shadow draws. Got Shenron on there and all the other Shenrons. Look at Omega. Okay, discard 1 card from your hand. Draw cards equal to the amount of Dragon Ball GT villain monsters you control. You can only activate this effect once per turn. This card's not bad. Not bad at all. I had times where I was testing it and I only had 1 draw, which is better than nothing, but discard a card just for 1 draw, I guess, but, you know, if you get 2 or 3 guys out, yeah, why not? It's a party, right? Dragons just want to have fun. All right, so next card we're going into for the spells, the last one is 2 Call of the Shadow Dragons. It's a ritual spell. This card can be used to ritual summon Dragon Ball GT villains Omega Shenron ritual monster. You must also tribute monsters from your hand or field and or banish monsters from your graveyard whose total levels exactly equal the level of the Dragon Ball GT Omega Shenron ritual monster you ritual summon. So what's good about this is you could grab them from the graveyard too, which makes it lovely. Lovely. And okay, guys, and we're only running 2 traps, and you've seen these traps before because they're in the other Dragon Ball GT deck. Black Star Dragon Balls, we got 2 of them. And same effect. Banish your opponent's entire hand, and if you do, they draw the same number of cards. You can banish this card from your graveyard and target 1 Dragon Ball GT monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, ignoring its summoning condition. So, yeah, Black Star Dragon Balls. That's it out of the main deck. Now we're going to go to the extra deck. And we're going to start this off with bam, bam, 2 Super 17s of fusion. Man, look at that picture. That is dope. 3750 attack, 3000 defense. Takes both 17s to make. Must be fusion summoned. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. When this card is fusion summoned, look at your opponent's hand. You can send one spell trap card in your opponent's hand to the graveyard. Once per turn, you can send one card in your hand to the graveyard to draw a card. So, not a bad effect. He comes out and gets a spell or trap from their hand and dumps it in the graveyard. Then once per turn, you can discard one card from your hand to the graveyard to draw. So, it's not overwhelming, but still pretty good. We go to the Exceeds. Bam, 1 Legic, and bam, 1 Lewd. Alright, with Legic, takes 2 level 4s to make. Once per turn, you can detach 2 materials from this card. This card attacks becomes double its original attack until your opponent's end phase. So, he's like that one knight guy, which I don't remember. Anyway, another 2 level 4s for this guy. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card and target 1 face-up attack position monster your opponent controls. Change it to face-down defense position. So, not bad, depending on what situations you need, you know. They're not overly broke. I really love this Exceed, though. Bam, bam, we got 2 Raid Shenron. Okay, now check it out, this guy. Notice he has no rank, right? And it takes 2 monsters of any level to make him. So when this card is XYZ summoned, you can send 1 dragon-type monster with different names from your deck to the graveyard. Your opponent banishes 3 monsters from their deck. You can detach 1 material from this card, then draw 1 card. So that is really good. Really good. I mean, sorry about the background. Somebody's car alarm started going off, I guess. But anyway, yeah, yeah, man, he's easy to get out, and effect is really, really decent. Why not? And then we're going to go with the 2 synchros of the deck. First off, we're going to go with bam, Super Baby. I know y'all was like, where's he at? Look at his attack, 3,400. Guy's not playing. He's a level 8. Quick effect, once per turn, when an effect in the graveyard is activated, you can negate the activation. During either player's turn, you can tribute this card, special summon 1 dark beast-type monster from your extra deck. So with that baby Vegeta, you know, the one that you snatch your opponent's card, and he's a level 7 tuner, basically you use him to make him. Then during any turn, you know, you do this effect to offer him up to bring out, bam! Super Baby, 4,000 attack. Look at him. Beast Synchro. Look at this effect. This card cannot be targeted or destroyed by monster effects. Once per turn, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls and negate its effect. Once per turn, you can tribute 1 monster on your side of the field. This card gains a tributed monster's original attack. Yeah, the reason why I did that because he's yellow. He reminds me of Winged Dragon of Raw, but anyway, that's it with the 𝐔𝐇𝐿INZ deck profile. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let me know what's up, player. Holla at you in the next one.